Okay, y'all should be able to hear me now. Okay, there we go. That was weird. That's annoying. Okay, gotta repeat all this now. Strong winds are the primary threat, looking at 30 to 50 mile per hour gust. This one has been producing small areas with tornado warnings, which basically means that there's a possible area of rotation. This does not mean a tornado is on the ground. Now, you should take these seriously because yeah, the microphone connected to the thing. Yep, we're good. Okay, so this is the radar. It's not showing anything right here because at the moment they need a very strong wind like cut between like the storm and stuff. These two halves are actually together, so you can kind of see that. But I'm mainly watching this edge because if you're looking at this, the winds can actually exceed up to 40 miles per hour or wind gust, maybe. But this line goes from this valley all the way up to Tyler, Texas. Actually, it might extend past that because that radar is not amazing there. Faster, I got viewers. Come on. Give it just a second, guys. We're gonna so yeah, we are pretty much just gonna be doing a live stream over this storm. Hopefully y'all can be prepared for this one because it's gonna be a pretty hefty ride. My area seems to be in the path of, I don't even know. Parts of it are dying, or it's just separating, but it's kind of weird because I'm actually watching all of this kind of rotate right here, so we could have some, but nope, there's probably not gonna be a tornado. Mainly, tornadoes are low and very low. Pretty much just gonna be looking at the winds and the hail for now. So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so we also have other things we have to watch as well, which is hurricanes. But that's gonna be in a different live stream, probably on like the 27th. Let's look at the Storm Prediction Center really quick. See what they are cooking up. I actually have to get out of this thing real quick. What the heck? Why isn't there any sound? I'm sorry, guys. I don't. What the heck? There should be sound. Why isn't there any sound? Is it just my phone, maybe? Huh, that's kind of weird. Now I can hear it. Is the live stream disconnecting? Okay, guys, I think the live stream is disconnecting and then reconnecting. So we are actually gonna have to fix a couple things. That's not normal. Crap. The heck? Hmm. I don't know what it's doing. Shouldn't be cutting out at all. Hold on, there's something here. Drop frame rate, skip frames to do. Okay. This full. What the heck? Okay. I think it was Discord, because now it's running just fine. Huh, so weird. Alright. It's very odd, because now it's working. That's awesome. I freaking got it to work, finally. Okay, back to the severe weather for Texas. We're looking at little warnings and watches, big warnings and watches. Okay. Where's hours at? That's close enough. Wind 85 to 100 miles per hour. What is going on? Oh, that's a different one. Okay, Okay. Oh, okay, so we have a tornado watch because of the winds, because they can get up to 100 miles per hour, so that makes a lot more sense now that I look at it. Okay, so let me see here. What does this one say? That's why. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, well, I got the freaking live stream back up and running. That was weird. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we are just looking at a couple different things here. We do also have a hurricane that we are watching in the East Pacific, which we will shortly talk about. Yeah, you can tell that it's definitely wrapping up good. It wasn't like this this morning. You know what I mean? You can literally tell this morning it was very disorganized. And now it's organized. So it's pretty interesting, honestly. You should see it, yeah. You can see it wrapping around. Alright. Well. Awesome. Okay, now we can get back to this because our stuff's breaking now. Okay, so this is the main storm. We're still looking at this little area. Nothing to worry about. It's just a little bit of the storm just kind of wrapping itself around. This storm looks a lot worse than this on different radars, which is kind of annoying that this radar doesn't show it. Like the velocity shows it for sure, but this reflectivity does not. It's very weird. We're mainly looking at this kind of northern part right here for wind. The area that's rotating is actually like right here. Well, not really necessarily rotating, but it's kind of doing different things here. I don't think that this is actually think this is oh wait, no. What just happened to my stream? Like, closed itself out. That was weird. Okay, yeah, we're just mainly looking at this little wind front right here. The radar that was showing it, how it's mostly supposed to be showing, is probably gonna be this one right here. It could start tearing itself apart. Down south, y'all are gonna have definitely a heck of a time with the hail, but up north, so like there's kind of like two parts of the storm. So like you have the weakest part, windiest part, and then the most area to get the hail. So it's kind of split up into like 3 pieces. Also, if y'all need any questions answered, just ask. Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely have a interesting ride throughout the night, because I am supposed to be hit by this as well. Okay, this is the updated one. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely starting to tear itself apart for sure. You can kind of see it. It's just shredding itself. I'm actually going to search up a weather radar really quick. Because I know I spelled that wrong. Because I kind of want to see what they are showing here. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm actually about to be hit by this one. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be potentially hit by the wind part. That's definitely going to be interesting to hear all night. Sadly, this one does not show velocity, which is kind of annoying. Hey, does it show me like individual ones? It does. Okay, well, there's a huge freaking yeah, flash flood warning. Okay, so there is a flash flood warning in this proximity, which is honestly pretty bad. I mean, it's through Austin all the way down to like San Antonio and Cedar Park and all that fun stuff in Georgetown and pretty much everywhere. So if you're in this specific color, which I don't know if it's the same for whatever app y'all might have, if y'all have this color, that means that y'all are in a flash flood warning, which means that y'all should probably watch for leaks around y'all's house and make sure that y'all aren't flooded with water. That's kind of what this means. Also, it means that roads will probably be flooded and rivers will be overflowing and all that crazy stuff. I may or may not be in a severe thunderstorm. What the heck just happened? Warning later on. So we will, bless you! So we will just have to see, May 26, details. So, immediate actual severe thunderstorm warning issued. Hazard 60 mile per hour wind gust. Okay, so 60 isn't too bad actually. Yeah, not very much hail. I think these the tiny ones will probably be the worst ones, which is not anywhere near this big one. So like these tinier ones will probably be a lot worse than the one that we're about to deal with, especially because these ones are more than likely much stronger than the other ones. So yeah. we'll just have to find out if it'll load anytime soon. It's kind of like a lack of radars over here. So, oh wait, here we go. Oh, come on. Details, probably much worse. Yep, 2-inch hail and up to 60 miles per hour wind gust. Yep, that's way worse. A lot worse than 0.75. That's for freaking sure. Okay, well, none of that's loading, so we're actually going to come back down to here. Because that's only taking, 15 hours to load. Yeah, so north of me is definitely getting some hail. We might get some hail throughout this tiny cluster. I'm probably going to be up until it hits me. I don't know. Yeah. So we're just going to have to keep watching it, I guess. And then that's that tropical depression thing that I'm watching actively. I have zero clue where this thing is even at. There we go. There's a reason it's saying that the storm is like all the way over here, even though it's literally like right here. Which you can kind of see. And yeah, that's around where it is. I have zero clue if it's supposed to get worse whenever it hits us. I'm actually going to check the triple R models here. Okay, so that's that storm from earlier. And this is the storm that's going to hit us now. It seems to actually die off before it hits us. I mean, it's probably around here. No, it's like around here. And those storms up north look a lot stronger than the ones down here. And then they come in and then wham. I don't know when time. Okay, so these storms are saying that they will probably hit around 8 a.m. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Obviously, this will not be the exact hour that these hit. These will probably actually hit close to like 3 a.m. or somewhere between 12 a.m. and 7 a.m., somewhere around there. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to watch this for now. Let's see the cape levels. Cape levels aren't too bad. 100% tornado, sig, okay. How's everything looking at? Gosh, dang. Okay. Yep, 2.03 inches, which is apparently what it's saying. I'm going to get out of this because I don't think any of y'all really understand what that is. If you do, please tell me. I would love to meet you in real life. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so the models are saying 7 a.m. I don't believe that in the slightest at all. Because this actually should say 22, but it doesn't. It says 18. So yes, this is definitely a few hours off. This is not gonna be exactly how it looks because it already looks a lot different than what it is. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's just kind of weird. I really need to fix this satellite imagery. It does not look good. Let's check our temperatures and see how much it drops after it hits us. Which theoretically this should be a secondary, so it should drop it a lot. Yep, it sure does. Okay, so do y'all see this little line right here? Yeah, it's a big, beautiful line. Okay, so between these two lines, you'll have 76 to 78 degrees, but right whenever this little line crosses, it drops into the 60s. which is probably going to be the first for a while. But up here it's going to drop down to like the very high 50s, probably like 59, or the very low 60s up north near like in Amarillo and stuff. Austin will not get the same luxury. They will probably just warm back up the next day, which is actually, I'm pretty sure, just what happens. Yep, it warms right back up. So nothing too crazy, but we do have a little bit of, we have like a couple bursts that come through. So like I'm actually gonna play this through, so then y'all can see kind of what we're gonna see throughout the next like 2 days. So this is the wave that we're watching right now. And then this is for tomorrow, Tuesday. We're going to be watching a different wave. And it's actually supposed to hit my area twice. So we're going to be watching these little storms right here. And maybe any coastal storms, because they have been known to start creating waterspouts. A whole bunch of other fun stuff. If you are a Sprite lover, actually I'll show you a picture of a Sprite if you don't know what they are. Okay, so if you are very interested in Sprites, this could actually be for you, because these storms that are hitting right now are gonna more than likely produce these. You can also see a whole bunch of other stuff like blue jets and fun stuff. But yeah, if you want to do Sprite watching, if you live in Texas, in Austin or anything or something, I don't know, and y'all want to see Sprites, tonight will probably be your night, which would be awesome to see. The only problem is that the cloud base is just so wide. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see it or not. I need... Okay, there it is. Okay, so distance. Yeah, it's like 337 miles long, or wide, I should say, because that sounds more accurate. And this spans 700 miles, well, like in 600s if you don't count this little thing right here, but that will eventually connect. So I'm gonna count it. Holy crap. You see the wildfires that are in Mexico right now? These things are huge. Anywho, yeah. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, we're gonna be watching this big behemoth for like another 20 or so minutes. Or until it just hits me. But, I don't know. Guess we're just gonna have to find out, I guess. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of flood statements and then a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings for sure. Yeah. I can't tell if it's getting worse or better. Can't tell. I think it's getting worse. I honestly can't tell you because I have zero clue. Seems that it could be getting... No, it seems like it's dying down. But I just don't know. It seems to be dying, but the models could be showing something else for this storm. Like, it's showing that it does die, but right before it hits like a very specific area, like upgrades, and then dies. And then it splits into like smaller storms, which do continue on for a while. So I actually don't know. I actually probably need to reload this. Okay, that did nothing. What was our dew point at? Yeah, so whenever this storm forms, it usually, it takes all that dew point away. But right before it hits, the dew point does jump. Which I don't think my thingy has dew point on it. I'll figure it out. The humidity has actually spiked a little bit, I think. Let me see. Yeah, so like right before it hits, the humidity will jump like a lot. Like it's gonna jump a good amount. It'll jump from like 70s or the 80s up to like the 90s and 100s, and then right after it dies down, if the storm is strong enough, sometimes it'll drop it, or a lot. Which is not in all cases, because some storms will actually give more humidity to other storms, so then they could get bigger and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. But yeah, so definitely gonna have to see. Let's see lightning flash density. If you're a sprite person, which I showed y'all sprites, like what they look like not too long ago. Yeah, it looks like we could see a sprite or two, maybe. If we get lucky. It'd be cool if we did, but I don't know. Why is it a single image? No. Okay. If y'all want to see sprites, go like 5 minutes back in the live stream, and then y'all should see what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's that storm. Huh. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to radar and see what it's looking like. 224. Let's pass that now. Oh, just uploaded. Okay, let's see if it's gotten any stronger within that time frame. It's definitely moving. It went from like here to here, so it's moving pretty good. So if y'all are interested in like cloud heights and stuff, I can actually show you how tall these get. So like the taller they get, the colder they get. So if it gets to like -90, that's it's pretty freaking cold. But that means it's extremely tall. So that's those storms. And yep, whenever they pass, I mean they're pretty tall. And then the ones for tomorrow are gonna be pretty tall too. Yeah, it's seeming like that's gonna be a lot of stuff. Any questions that y'all have, please ask me. I've not gotten any. That'd be kind of nice if y'all could like ask me a question about this severe weather that we're supposed to be having potentially at midnight for my area. Something definitely boosted these ones. Okay, so let me actually rename this live stream a little bit. Oh wait, no, I can't. Never mind. Okay. I was gonna name it like severe weather and like hurricane watch, but like it's okay. Okay, so let me duplicate this really quick. Go to GFS. Get out of this. National. Let's go. Okay, so if you have any friends that live in Mexico, tell them about this little tropical storm that we're supposed to be having. Never mind, don't tell them anything because it's not even supposed to hit them. Well, actually, no, definitely tell them. Just warn them about it. So this could get up to like a Cat 1 or strong tropical storm. Now, the models like yesterday or the day before yesterday were showing like a super strong Cat 3 possible, and now it's showing like a weak Cat 1 or very strong tropical storm. So not very impressive anymore. Oh, wait. What was that model run? Wait a second, hold on. Am I seeing that correctly? No, go to tropical. Hold on. If I'm seeing a freaking hurricane tropical storm thingy, then I need to know. Holy crap. Okay. This is new. This is very new, actually. This is a tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico that the models are showing, which have had a lot of paths. This is completely new. This is very, very late into the model run, so don't trust it. But this is new. This is definitely new. Let's go back to the severe weather that we're supposed to be having. Radar is still showing good signs of convection. Now, obviously, I know y'all don't want severe weather, but looks like it's getting. It's practically been the same, but I guess we're just gonna have to kind of find out after it hits. It's actually hitting College Station right now. That's weird. Okay, so I'm looking at a model run with the radar that is for Houston. And then I'm looking at the model run that's the radar north of Austin. And the radar north of Austin is apparently like 20 minutes later than this one. That's not good. That means the storm might have taken out the radar. Hold on, I gotta see this really quick. It did take out that one. Oh, man. Oh, no. This is a radar destroyer one. I hate these ones. Hold on, guys. I gotta check something. I swear, if it takes me to... Okay, there we go. Sorry, I don't mean that. Okay, so 14,000... No, 46,000 are out. Huh. Not very many people are out. That's weird. Like, who's... I was expecting, like, a lot more than that. It's crazy that Montgomery is, like, one of the smaller... Well, it's a good-sized county, but, like, there's so many people that live in it compared to, like, most of these other counties. It's actually kind of impressive. Okay, anyways, that's kind of weird that would just go out. That's weird. It's not normal. Well, it's honestly not too shabby. Personally, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse, but I guess not. I gotta call somebody really quick. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we're still looking at that. I think they're about to put another warning out for up here. I mean, it could just be a special weather statement, but I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, well, I'm actually about to end the stream here. Thanks for you guys all watching. I saw that the viewer count went up to 6 viewers right whenever I started it, which is definitely like the first I've ever seen it happen before. I really hope that wasn't a glitch. Pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I will definitely will have to see y'all guys tomorrow. I'll probably do another live stream. Or I'll make a few videos, but other than that.